Hello and welcome to Music Theory Lesson 4. In this lesson, we're introducing rhythm, basic note values, rest values, and common time signatures. So far, we've been focusing mostly on pitch, notes, the staff, clefs, and accidentals. But music is not just about what note we play or sing. It's also about when we play it, how long we hold it, and when we are silent. That is where rhythm comes in. Rhythm is the pattern of sound and silence in music. It tells us how long a note lasts, when sounds happen, and how the beat is organized. A really important thing to understand is that rhythm is not just about playing notes. Silence is part of rhythm too. So in this lesson, we're going to look at both notes and rests. We'll also look at 3 simple time signatures that students see all the time: 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. In this lesson, we're focusing on 4 common note values: eighth notes, quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. An eighth note gets half a beat. A quarter note gets 1 beat. A half note gets 2 beats. And a whole note gets 4 beats. One way to think about this is that the quarter note is our basic beat in this lesson. So when we say a quarter note gets 1 beat, the other note values are being compared to that. 2 eighth notes fit into 1 beat. 2 quarter notes fit into a half note. 2 half notes fit into a whole note. So the note values are connected to each other. They are not just random symbols to memorize. Now let's look at rests. Just like notes show sound, rests show silence. A rest tells you when to be quiet and how long the silence should last. The rest values match the note values. An eighth rest gets half a beat of silence. A quarter rest gets 1 beat of silence. A half rest gets 2 beats of silence. And a whole rest gets 4 beats of silence. This is really important when reading music because musicians need to know not only when to come in, but also when to leave space. In an ensemble, rests help everyone stay together. If you ignore rests, you might come in too early, hold too long, or lose the beat. Now that we know some basic note and rest values, we can talk about time signatures. A time signature appears at the beginning of a piece of music. It tells us how the beats are grouped into measures. The time signature tells us 2 things. The top number tells us how many beats are in each measure. The bottom number tells us what kind of note gets 1 beat. In this lesson, the bottom number is always 4. That means the quarter note gets 1 beat. So in 2/4, there are 2 beats in each measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. In 3/4, there are 3 beats in each measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. In 4/4, there are 4 beats in each measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. Let's start with 2/4 time. In 2/4, there are 2 beats in every measure. We count it like this: 1, 2, 1, 2. This is called Duple meter because the beats are grouped in 2s. The usual feeling is strong, weak, strong, weak. You often hear this kind of meter in marches because it has that steady left-right feeling. Now let's look at how notes can fit into a 2/4 measure. If a quarter note gets one beat, then two quarter notes fill the measure. A half note gets two beats, so one half note fills the whole measure. Eighth notes get half a beat each, so four eighth notes fill the measure. The important thing is that every measure needs to add up to two beats. Next is 3/4 time. In 3/4, there are three beats in every measure. We count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is called triple meter because the beats are grouped in threes. The usual feeling is strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. A common example is a waltz. In 3/4 time, every measure needs to add up to three beats. So you could have a half note plus a quarter note because two beats plus one beat equals three. You could have three quarter notes. You could have a dotted half note, which lasts for three beats. Or you could combine notes and rests as long as the total adds up to three beats. Now let's look at 4/4 time, also called common time. In 4/4, there are four beats in every measure. We count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the most common time signature in Western music, which is why we often call it common time. The feeling is usually strong, weak, medium, weak. Beat 1 feels the strongest. Beat 3 usually has a little bit of emphasis, but not as much as beat 1. In 4/4 time, every measure needs to add up to four beats. So one whole note fills the whole measure. Two half notes fill the measure. Four quarter notes fill the measure. A half note plus two quarter notes also fills the measure because 2 plus 1 equals 4. You can create lots of different rhythm patterns, but the total number of beats has to match the time signature. This lesson builds the foundation for reading rhythm confidently. You now know the basic note values, the matching rest values, and how to understand simple time signatures like 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4. Now that you have a foundation in basic rhythm and time signatures, we're ready to move into Unit 2. In the next lessons, we'll look at major scales, key signatures, natural minor scales, harmonic and melodic minor scales, and then return to rhythm with 16th notes, dotted rhythms, and 6/8 time. If you found this lesson helpful, like this video and follow along for the rest of the Music Theory series. You can also find the printable lessons and worksheets in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. Thanks for listening.